Hey, what's up? So here's Pattaya. You can see now. It's quite dark now. It's actually only 7:30, and here's a nice red curry and heart-shaped rice. I like this place. I'm gonna enjoy this little thing. I got just some thoughts about because it's so cliche here about prostitution. Wondering if the obsession about it just didn't come from civilized society that have been preaching and preached morality again and again and again, up to develop some kind of perversions, like and I guess it exists since the Roman Empire, even before. I mean, always we say it's like the oldest job ever. But like the fact that we can put capitalism around our dick, around our vagina, is a weird perspective. I mean, it turns you off a lot, even if you turn on in the principle. But yeah, there is no soul in it. In this, it's just very weird. I mean, but wondering if the ones dreaming the most about it wouldn't be the ones trying to be the most white knights and they're saying they're all virtuous. I don't know, there's like a strange paradox here. The more you try to avoid something, the more you think about it. So I talked to some direct prostitutes or indirect prostitutes. I can tell, like some get paid some kind of salaries from their boyfriend, husband, whatever, so-called to support the family. Some others, they just say a short time, as they say, just the strategy is basically to make guys horny and stimulate the desire. But actually, that's when you understand desire brings to a lot of suffering, ironically, in the way that you have expectations, you develop your imagination through the desire, through the object of the desire. And I don't like to say object, but that's basically the object of the desire. That makes like person as an object, that's it, and not as a subject. You are the subject of the desire, and the object is that girl in the bikini thing and whatever, and trying to make you horny either through the photos, through the smartphones, either by talking to you, and you may imagine very innocently that you're developing a cool conversation with someone, but it's not the case. But the fact that this monetization of sex kind of may come from because it's mainly about people from the West who are making it happen easily, also sometimes from China and Korea. It makes it look like these hardworking societies preaching all the time the hard work, the don't lose your focus, whatever, keep producing and all, that they just want at some point to drop the social mask and to say kind of the F word to everything, and in some ways that nobody's gonna catch them, that nobody's gonna see them, or even at some point they develop a level of cynicism that even if they've seen next to a young girl, even if they're old or whatever, it's kind of okay at some point. It's like, wow, whatever. I've met a girl who one day, she was basically doing very cute TikTok about missing her boyfriend and all, was apparently sending her money from Germany while she was having sex around. It's like, I guess, not telling him. So like double standard things like this, very very strange, but ironically the place is still very relaxing, as you can see shortly. So yeah, it makes you think a lot, but it's somewhat in some strange good ways, because yes, I could understand the more it becomes taboo, not to like the more people try to avoid talking about that or go into some kind of delirium like the nofap or whatever, thinking they're gonna be super gods because they just don't jerk off or whatever, may actually accentuate the stress all over these desires, like leaking from the wrong poles, let's say. Um, that's where it becomes the norm now in a place like here. So on my side, I think the preachers as much as the prostitutes would be just better if there was a society without both of them. But I guess by saying that, I'm preaching somewhat, and I don't want to preach because I've been blasé in many perspectives sometimes. But I hold to some observations and trying to take distance from what I'm witnessing. It's ironically an interesting place for that.